Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh. And welcome to what I believe is going to be the finale stream of Paradise Killer. Just in that last part, we tied up... Well, we opened it up with something huge. And that it was finding... Well, he's not under the list of suspects, oddly enough, but... where is he at? Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. Where the hell is he? There he... Okay, well, there he is. Dononigate is apparently the... son of Carmelina, the architect, and one of the council members, Ais Kiwami, who committed suicide a couple years back. So, oh boy! So we discovered that, and then we talked to everybody, maxed out the relationships, and I believe we found everything. There's no other investigation notes. There's nothing unsorted. So let me give you guys my speculations to all these crimes right here, because I'm sure that's what we got to talk about. So the big one. No, actually, no, let's work up. So the murder of Grace Bloodlines. Huge thing that it was Carmelina. Why? Because there was a photo of Grace's neck from an examination. You can see there was bruising. And then it was from a wedding ring. Or at least thinks it's from a wedding ring. Carmelina used to wear a wedding ring when she was married to Witness. And there was that message that we got from Carmelina. She sent to Akiko, so they were all there. She was there. So I believe Carmelina killed Grace. Now, as to why, I'm a little unsure as to why. But in terms of suspects, I'm going with Carmelina. In terms of the mystery of the demon, the dead killer demon, the reason why it's dead was obviously the monster rat killed him. But everything points to Witness, because there's a remote receiver on that crate, and he called it at midnight to release it, and he has the bunker studying for demonology. So that's why I feel like Witness is the main suspect for the killer demon on the island. Now, in terms of who opened the third seal, this one, I believe, can go down to Yuri. Actually, wait. Which one was that? Which one was this? Third seal is a blood lock coded to the blood of the council members. Oh, wait a minute. That one might actually be Sam. Because he's the one who had the sample of Kefka's blood. So, and like the blood chiller in his safe. Yuri might be the second Holy Seal. I gotta look into that one. But the third seal is really looking like Sam did it. Who killed the first Holy Seal? The Holy Seal Marshals, or the first Holy Seal? Definitely Akiko, because we found out that they were not actually, they're not actually marshals. They were prisoners. Everything in the barracks. So everything that she had control over. She denied body examination. She was in charge of the transfer. The damaged blade. I mean, that would explain the gashes for the prisoners. The maintenance shed had all that poop everywhere, the human waste. Is this where Akiko sorted two prisoners she removed from the barracks prison? So that's why I think Akiko is in charge of that one. The fourth Holy Seal, we gotta remember that somebody had to use Godflesh. So, sure, Carmelina's fused flesh, because Demonigate had it, but we also gotta remember that Sam also had the lump of fresh flesh as well. So I think it can go either way. But in order to get the crate in there to begin with, I think it was Sam. And then Denonagante got in there to kill. In terms of second Holy Seal, once again, I think it comes down to not only Yuri, because he slipped up knowing about the secrets of the obelisks, but because there's also a space helmet that had the rose petals next to it. But also big things because Lydia as well. This whole thing about she knew everything. She knew about the remote access, the tire tracks, everything. So the thing is, though, I feel like for like the second Holy Seal and the third Holy Seal, I feel like we can blame somebody else without having to accuse the Daybreaks. Because the thing is, they're involved in this, but I don't want to accuse them, you know? That's just gonna suck. But it is what it is. Yes, the very beginning of the stream, I used the pile bunker gauntlets, and we met Denonagante before he killed himself. He explained everything himself. There is a timeline up here. We'll take a look at that quickly. So for Henry's demonic possession, that's all Yuri. Yuri had access to the vault, the library vault that had books on demonology. The book that was in Henry's safe, guess what? Had the grimoire of the Majida. So that was all Yuri. No ifs, ands, or buts. Henry's escape leans more towards Akiko because of the whole thing about New Night. She had access to the barracks. The prison bars, that was somebody blown apart. Not even demonic strengths can handle that. The impossible timeline, everything related to the escape is definitely Akiko. KHX is Yuri. I know Crimson looks pretty bad here, but I don't think it's her whatsoever. I think she got close to him, sure. But to kill him, that's Yuri. Because there was the ring that was found in his death grip. His body is at the bottom of the cliff with the ring, and Yuri shut down the boat trips that would have allowed people to see the body. I think this is Yuri as well. And finally, this whole thing with the crime to end all crimes, I mean, Denonagante mentioned it was him. And everything makes sense. The bloodshot, the blood trail, the knife, the victims, the blood, everything leads to him. At the same time, so does the demon. He was shot. He had blood on the blades. So, now in terms of who set up the help of Denonagante and the killer demon, Carmelina and Witness. So, out of all these suspects, Akiko's guilty. Carmelina's guilty. Lydia and Sam are guilty in a sense. Witness is guilty. Yuri is guilty. The only ones who really haven't done anything like terrible in terms of the actual murder, and from what I can tell, Crimson, Dr. Doomjazz, Henry, and One Last Kiss. In my opinion. So that's what I'm going with. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I mean, here's the timeline if you guys want to quickly take a look at it. I think the most important stuff here is like 10 years ago, Henry getting possessed. And then yesterday, actually, there's not really much here. But exactly on midnight, the consul's murdered. That's when freaking Witness called the receiver or from the crates or whatever to release the demon. So, yeah. There we go. So those are my thoughts and opinions. Let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and finally get these trials underway.
The investigator. Are you our savior as well? Is paradise worth saving?
Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the Syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Loved Eyes. We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trials? This is the point of no return. Ensure that you are happy with your evidence and reasoning. There is no going back. So remember, we could have started these trials literally at the very beginning of the game. And that was that. But I think we're ready now. Let's expose the truths.
Lady Loved Eyes.
Are you sure? This is the point of no return, where we descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death as dictated by Syndicate law. Please be sure. Start the trials and cross the point of no return into the abyss of crime.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the chambers of justice. The trials begin! Let me explain how we shall uncover truths and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged in Starlight.
Show me your truth.
You will choose which suspect you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I am an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We will find the suspects responsible for each crime.
The door to truth will open.
Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes. Anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. You will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trials will work? Do you need me to repeat this? No, I think we're pretty good. I'm ready to go. Let's breathe life back into paradise.
What the hell?
The hell was that? Judge! The island is ending. Our home shadows before us.
Do your job.
This fuss has gone on long enough. It is time to move on to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown.
How dare
The
you?
prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
This is nonsense.
I think we choose incorrectly. Henry is automatically chosen and executed, and that's it. So, I guess technically it would be an ending, but not the right ending? That is to say, even if there is a right ending, because from what I understand, if you have the evidence to claim somebody else could be it, the game will take that as factual, and that's it. So, I think it may be open-ended, so I don't know. You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do that. Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? We don't have much time, Loved Eyes. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count.
What?
The rest of the Syndicate are in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry.
What a fucking surprise.
Fuck you. You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
Is this a fact?
Judge, let's
Or
breathe
a treat?
let's breathe life back into paradise. Loved Eyes, you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of the chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Any involvement with this heinous crime carries a sentence of death.
I am the leader.
Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is a heresy against the gods and an atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you disagree? I do not. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Oh, welcome back to the stream, Seth. Time for me to grab my gun. That's a damn looking cool gun. The investigator's gun. Love dies gun for executing the guilty. You have retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. Return to the stand when you are ready to talk. So where is it? Everybody is all here? Where's Henry? Oh, he's right there. Never mind.
Lady Love dies.
Investigator, we'll begin the trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke their prison bars, and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward a sweet smile of truth. State your truth. Who do I think is the main person for Henry's escape? Actually, I kind of like how everybody looks. Everybody's all mad. Those are his eyes? Does it say KO on there? That's pretty interesting. Alright. Oh. So it's nice, like, the evidence is here if you guys need it, but definitely, as I mentioned before, I'm going to be accusing Grand Marshal Akiko 14 for Henry's escape. So, are you sure you want to continue? It even says any previous convictions, but I'm pretty sure about this.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe this was part of a plan by Kiko.
Rahat! I'll kill you!
The freak is lying. Many words in Romanian. The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of prison she put him in.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I mean, all of these. Doesn't matter? Well, okay, well, let's... The time frame definitely doesn't add up at all. The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There's no way Henry could have gotten off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals, and murdered the council and be found at 1203. Akiko lied.
Nenorachito, you're out of your mind!
Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. Do you have a proper response?
Nenorachito!
She's making that up. The flake is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry escape? How did he cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building at 1203?
Rahat!
He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You are speculating without any evidence to back it up.
Show me your truth.
I wonder, do we just present everything and that's that? I can break Henry's alibi. Lady Love dies. Henry stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of events? No. The truth is distorted.
Paradise
The facts are
feels
wrong. Henry didn't go to the council building by himself. Fuck yeah, this is getting interesting.
Got it.
Henry remembers almost nothing about last night except seeing New Night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him. He saw the goddess. The only statue of New Night is in the barracks, and a normal citizen can't know that because the barracks are classified. Henry has been in the barracks, though. That's where detainees are processed when they're arrested. The statue is in the main barracks grounds. Prisoners don't go through there. Correct, Akiko? When I was arrested on Island 13, I only ever saw the entrance to the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells. I'm not answering that. It's classified. Grand Marshal, you'll be found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Fine. Arrested individuals are taken through the main gate and directly down into the holding cells.
Crime is repulsive.
Henry can only see New Night if he went through the tunnel that connects the desolation cell into the barracks. When he was arrested and taken to the desolation cell, he had gone through the main barracks grounds, though. That was 10 years ago. He has lost all his memories from that incident. The only thing that he remembers is new night last night. This sounds like a stretch, investigator.
I don't like
The
this.
only way to get to the council building from a desolation cell, the window of time stated, is via the front gate of the HQ. The Nightmare computer logs on the HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them. If he didn't go through the entrance, his whole case is thrown into disarray. The demonic sigils that cover Henry's body were found daubed in blood. I can't talk. In blood at the scene of the first scene marshals. What of them? Henry doesn't draw those symbols. There are no records of this occurring and is not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. The sigils form in the skin through the projection of demonic language from the demon inside him. The demon scorched him with his own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No, the demon doesn't micromanage Henry's actions. It just sets him on a path. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate sigils from a language he doesn't speak. How did he get there, then? Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame Henry. Excuse me. Couldn't he have copied them from his own body? Only if he had a mirror and the time to do it. Very well. Excellent work. You've taken the lid off the box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
What about her alibi breaker? I can break Akiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry but alleges that Henry escaped at 2352. She claims she found him outside a council building at 1203. I called witnesses as I left Desolation Cell to go to the barracks to organize a search for Henry. Can anyone confirm the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The marshals can confirm that she went back to the barracks.
Don't.
However,
test
it is hard
me.
to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone call?
I don't like this.
Her phone records are apparently classified and an investigator isn't allowed to access them. Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko.
Crime.
I
cannot
took Witness's
hide.
phone and analyzed records at the comms tower. Starlight did some backtracing on the calls and it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to Witness wasn't from a desolation cell. The comms tower puts her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime.
Nenorachito, you're out of your mind.
Watch your language in the House of Justice. She's lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
The facts and the
Witness
truth
testified
are
on that on
not
a
the
call
same.
from Akiko. He couldn't hear the desolation cell's distinctive, dreadful atmosphere or the ocean. That isn't conclusive proof, but it still suggests that she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted and truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
So yeah, I guess we just keep showing everything. Akiko broke procedure, then she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity.
Che?
Huh, is that the best you've got? I thought you're supposed to be the investigation thing. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's big hope. She's right. That is speculation and not evidence.
Show me your truth.
Oh, so maybe I shouldn't have done that? Ooh, I don't know. I mean, the other ones are huge, though. I hope that doesn't matter. The balls in the prison bridge were supposedly torn apart by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the balls and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
I have a
Thermite is a
bad
military-grade
feeling about
explosive that
this.
burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of his escape. Grand Marshal.
Rahat.
Never trust computers. Her little calculator got it wrong. Henry is demonic, what does Starlight know about demons? That freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match is thermite. And there goes everything there. Thermite is an anti-material weapon that burns at an extremely high temperature.
Is this a
Akiko
fact
uses it to open
or
the
a
prison
truth?
bars and make it look like Henry escaped.
You need to back off.
That is a lie. A good truth. Please, let us sample some more.
Show me your truth.
Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Oh, they said they're going to add up the evidence, so I'm sure you're fine. Okay. Doctor, what was his dosage correct?
What?
Yes, Judge, as it has been for the last 10 years. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The demon inside him tricked us. It waited for the right moment. The inhibitors have never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor?
Hypothetically?
That's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade.
Hypothetically?
There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened, though.
Paradise feels
Very
wrong.
convenient the demon pulled the trick right at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner? This isn't hard evidence, but I am taking into consideration.
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of events of Akiko and Henry's movements last night are total fantasy. Combined with the evidence that you have created truth that glints brilliantly in the light shown by the facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the hearts of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves. Akiko guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime and you will be sentenced to death. You are sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You are a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it? You said I wouldn't hang for this. I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. Ooh, she just slipped. Ooh, this was never part of the plan, you pompous Tarfa. Who are you talking to? Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you are set up, you can have revenge.
Do you want to die?
You promised to indict my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. That probably means something bad. Sios Sarsina de Rahat Total Este.
Rahat!
You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die.
Nenorochito.
I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building, phone witness, and report that I found him after the council were dead. Carmelina.
Believe what you want.
She's lying. She's been found out in her lone little scheme. Now she's trying to take innocent people down with her.
Do you want to die?
I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie. Lady Love dies. Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file.
Carmelina's conspiracy.
Oh, this is great. Judgment has passed. Convicted! One down, many more to go. Lady Love dies. While you're here, while you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Yes, please save. You know, let's do a save too.
Getting saved.
Alright. So it's demonic possession. This one, I'd say, is definitely Yuri. Investigators, Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case filed related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved in Henry's possession in a demonic invasion that spelled doom for this island? Oh yeah, it's definitely Yuri Knight, because he had access to the vault, and in Henry's safe was this book. And Henry claims that he was given, he had a book supplier. So there's not much evidence, but nobody else really makes sense. So there's that. So this should be a quick one.
The facts and the truth.
I believe Yeri
are not
pushed
the
Henry
same.
down the path of possession.
Don't make me
I thought
laugh.
it was supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Show me your truth.
Okay.
Crime is
Yeri accessed a vault that
repulsive.
contains the books of demonology. I believe Yeri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan.
Don't be snide with me.
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Don't be snide with
Exile
me.
caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction.
Got it.
The plan will become clear in later case files. There's a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the Idle Lands, and Yeri can walk free. Someone committed the crimes and all crimes, and a path to the truth is winding one.
Do your job.
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me your truth.
Alright. How about a demonic book?
Don't test
Inside
me.
of Saving Henry's apartment is a book of one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
What are you talking about?
What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Majida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me
Present your
truth.
evidence. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with a tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text. And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
Worthless.
I don't consort with citizens. Is Justice's skirt too short? Is that even, I don't know what's going on with her, but I'll need better evidence than this.
Show me your truth.
Oh no, I feel like that's not a lot. I'm pretty sure I found everything I could. Oh no, I'm not really feeling good about this, but I don't know what else it could be.
The court.
I have
Ooh.
been chosen.
I skipped on accident, but yeah, he's guilty. Whew. I was a little worried about that one. This is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be on the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground.
Do your job.
Yeri, be quiet. No, I'm the blessed servant of the goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you and now I'm going to die.
Craft is its own reward.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
I have a bad feeling about
Is this true, Yeri?
Don't make me laugh.
She promised me a seat on a new council and to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
I am the leader.
Nonsense.
You vile insect.
I got it looks like I kind of did it out of order. It could be, but I still got it. I got Henry the books on demonology, sent him into the down the dark path. The path needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within the conspiracy. Oh, alright, 2 for 2. Carmelina's definitely not looking great right now. Sure, let's save again. Which one did it save on? I chose 2, but now we'll see. Alright. So Grace Bloodlines, this one I'm going with Carmelina. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over that trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truth visible. Well, you didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to a tragedy last night? I investigated on the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss?
I have a bad
The
feeling
ghost of
about
Grace
this.
Bloodlines. She's on the island. A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island.
The truth is.
Is
all
that so hard to
around
believe,
you,
Judge?
investigator.
Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted Complex Crescent Drifting Sand Satellite. That is the code only she would know. Yep, it's her blood code.
Ooh, The
One last kiss
investigator
asked me to
here.
find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last night?
Dreadful.
I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the council murderer.
Who would benefit
It
from
makes
a
you think,
crime
doesn't
like
it?
these?
What if the two are linked? One last kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there is more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? Oh. Wait. I'm confused. When they say, do I suspect her? Do they mean suspect her of the events? Or, like, of the actual council murder? Or... I'm a little confused here. Wait a minute. Let me look at his log. One last kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there's more to it than the official version of events. Do I suspect her? No, Do I suspect her of killing the council? No. That's what I'm thinking, stuff. If something goes wrong, I'll just reload. But no, I'm thinking no. Yes, there we go. Whew. No, I believe she's a victim in all this. Well done, investigator. You have seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. Lady Love dies, drive us along the highway of truth. And this one, straight up Carmelina. Why? Because it really goes back to the photo. And there's also this message. So, yeah. Carmelina.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
Yes, I do. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove she is a perpetrator.
We have achieved perfection.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
Okay. While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect?
Craft is its
I have
own
no
reward.
recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication.
Show me your truth.
I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strange marks on Grace's neck. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
When love dies,
Carmelina wore a
all that
wedding
remains are
ring
the
at a time when
facts.
Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
We have achieved perfection.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it? Doctor?
What?
It is my firm opinion that it was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
Do your job.
Preposterous. The doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
The island is about to end.
Back off, architect.
It is cowardly
Leader.
to insinuate, investigator.
We'll see about that. Why would Architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
Got it.
Yeti gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council.
The investigator
A dead
is here.
exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when it came to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace's bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge. Very well.
I am the leader.
Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
Show me your truth.
Nothing left. Alright. It is.
The court finds Carmelina guilty.
Aha! Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
I beg your pardon.
What? How dare you?
What?
This is nonsense. This trial is over.
This is nonsense.
Henry will be executed and a freak will be sent back to the Idle Lands. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. There we go. Let's save again. We're doing pretty well, I think.
Getting saved.
What's next? So who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Oh, well. To me, that would be Akiko. Once again, because they were not actual marshals, they were 2 prisoners. Last night, the taloned hand of death reached out for the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is there another truth skulking in the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed, and why? Well... Wait, what? Explain or confident? The truth of last night. I'm a little bit unsure about this one, too. I just want to talk about how it happened. Like, I'm afraid of being, like... I'm confident, yes, but I'm afraid, like, they're not going to view it as such. What? We breached several days ago. You know what? Let's just be confident here.
Crime.
I will
cannot
show you the
hide.
truth. Oh, okay. That's a little... That... Okay, whatever. But yeah. It comes down to the Grand Marshal because the blood mismatch, she's in charge of the prisoner transfers, the inhabitant... It's everything. It's her. She's already convicted of Henry's escape. Let's add another one onto it. We'll double kill her.
Paradise feels wrong.
The Grand Marshal holds the answers.
I'll kill you.
You're out of your mind. Okay. You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals?
Show me your truth.
Well, let's see. First off, blood. They're not your marshals. An unexpected glint of truth in a riverbed of mystery.
I don't like this.
The dead bodies of First Seal aren't marshals. That's a lie. Where are the real marshals? So that's the thing. We didn't really find them? And I wonder if we could have. Damn. That might be my bad, but I think I still have enough to claim it was her. I still feel like they're in a barracks somewhere.
Don't test me.
My suspicion is somewhere in the barracks. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Just more vulgarities. Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check.
I don't like
A blood
this.
sample from the dead gods doesn't match any records for the marshals. She's lying. Her little PDA got it wrong. Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the truth?
The facts and the truth.
This
are
is a
not
truth,
the
Judge.
same.
The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals. Did you run a DNA test on the bodies? No. Dr. Doomjazz told me that the server containing necessary DNA files had been corrupted. Is this true?
How?
Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup failed. I checked the one on the moon and the one that was corrupted as well. Can we recover the data? The only people that are on the next island and we're in lockdown. Do you suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry on.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko refused to let Doomjazz examine the bodies. Why? She didn't want to dishonor the sacrifice. Oh, Nature, do not apologize, please. This is a break in procedure. They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
The facts and the truth.
I believe she was
are
trying to
not
hide the
same.
blood didn't match. Why?
When love
Akiko
dies,
was in a relationship with Captain
all that
Voth,
remains
who was stationed
are
at the First Seal
facts.
last night. Don't you dare say his name! Do not dishonor him with your lies. How do you know if this love dies?
I don't like
Crimson
this.
testified to it. Miss Acid.
I have my ways.
I can't divulge my sources, but it's true.
Is this a fact?
Relationships between
or
the
a
Grand
truth?
Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doomjazz testified the council had found out about her relationships with her troops. You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of leg, can you?
You've got this wrong.
I'm sorry, Kiko. Never thought you were involved with any of this. I am duty-bound to aid an investigation. Did it work? Did you get laid? I mean, he did, but still. Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of the Church of Truth.
Don't test me.
Ai's Kiwami told them that the council will go in to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her motive to kill the council. Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As their commander, I didn't take the honor of the glorious death from them. Uh-huh. Then why did you switch the bodies? The bodies weren't switched. You made this up. Can you prove the bodies were switched, Grand Marshal? There are records in the barracks.
Crime, do not
Judge,
hide.
the barracks have become Akiko's own private fiefdom. Excuse me. The marshals are not loyal to the syndicate or the gods. They are loyal to her.
Paradise feels
Any proof she can magic up in the
wrong.
barracks cannot be trusted. I agree with you.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko didn't want her troops to die. She knew about the murder and switched them. Can you prove that?
When love dies,
Akiko removed
all
2
that
prisoners from the
remains are the
barracks
facts.
prison. Do you have proof that they murdered guards? No, but they aren't accounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. Can't even make up a convincing story for your lie.
I don't like
The maintenance
this.
shed near the council building shows signs of a habitation. There are drag marks and human waste inside.
Is this a fact?
Akiko stored them then, switched
Or
them out
truth?
when the time came. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I got a lot here, actually.
Don't
The guards were
test
killed with a
me.
damaged blade. A damaged blade. The lacerations on the throat were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damaged and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoat Henry. This fits with her plan of faking Henry's escape. What's the grand plan, Love Dies?
I don't like
We've got more
this.
case files to go, Judge. What about the blade Henry was found with?
I have a bad
Henry's
feeling
blade was a
about
new,
this.
perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Crime
Akiko
cannot hide.
staged the guard murder and scapegoat Henry.
I have a
She
bad
made a
feeling
mistake or
about
got too
this.
cocky, though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Yeah. Her alibi has been broken. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Crime is repulsive.
She staged the guard murder and scapegoat Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape?
Show me your truth.
Good work. And then... the truth is revealed. She's guilty.
When love dies.
Got anything to
all
say
that
about this one,
remains
Akiko?
are
I'll kill you.
I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bounds born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
You have no evidence.
That's a lie.
What?
She's lying. I switched the guards out for prisoners and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit it to when you told us about the rest of your involvement?
Rahat.
Are you stupid?
Ishpros.
Before all this, I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die. Soldiers have always seen the mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you hadn't gotten the evidence. I will be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. The truth becomes clear. So double convicted. All right. Why would Carmelina say anything about that? She hasn't even called out this time. I think because we're already accusing her of being ordered around from the first time she was convicted. So I think like maybe she feels like if she talks even more already after being convicted twice, it's going to look doubly as bad on her. So anyway, so this whole thing about KHX is missing, I'm thinking is going to go back to Yuri again. Our craftsman KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a craft tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted a second holy seal. Did anyone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
Don't test me.
He's dead, lying on the rocks in a close to the island. Dead! The fangs of death gripped this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Alright. The more holes in the explanation, the more likely she's to get off. Okay. So this one, even though Crimson has a lot here, I don't think she killed him. I mean, even though Yuri only has a little bit, the big things that really make him is that he has his sapphire in his fist. And then this whole thing about shutting down the boat rides, he had no reason to. Unless he didn't want to see people, like, you know, see the body. So I'm going Yuri here.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe Yuri's behind the disappearance. Want to save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fight, freak. You need to prove it.
Show me your truth.
Okay, well... let's go with the ring first. Why not? KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. How do you know it belongs to Yuri?
I don't like this.
Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off to struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held onto it in death to give us a clue.
How dare you?
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Is there any evidence the ring had been planted? None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have had to be done before rigor mortis set in.
Nonsense.
You people out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
Is it possible that both Akiko and Yuri work for Carmelina? And I feel like there's more accomplices too. Yeah, no, I believe that's the case. I believe that that is what's happening here, Zagor. I believe that they work with Carmelina, and then I think some people worked with Witness, mainly the Daybreaks, to get that container of the killer demon in the penthouse. So I just think there's two different things going on here with a different group of people. So the Dragmox leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Yuri shut down the boat rides around the island at the same day that KHX went missing.
Got it.
Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri,
Really?
shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
When love dies,
Why do it early?
all that remains.
Who cares
are
about the
facts.
boats? They're only there for citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early. So what? I was just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
Was this part of your... Wait, what did she say? The truth shines like the moon of a cloudless night. Was this part of your orders as well, Yuri?
Don't make me
Fine.
laugh.
Oh, he's admitting it right here. Fine. I got the key from the second seal from her. KHX was an unfortunate casualty.
Craft is its own reward.
This is the ravings of someone deceived by gods that's been caught out. We'll get to you later. And you got it by force.
Insufferable.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. Well, that's weird. If that's the case, I would have figured we would have seen a... Did they mention blunt force trauma? I can't remember. How did you get the key from him?
Don't make me
His
laugh.
laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
Insufferable.
I copied the file, dumped his body, and left.
How dare you?
Nonsense. Alright, that was easy.
The court finds Yuri guilty.
That was like really easy. He just like admitted on his own. Alright. I see, this is why I love these types of games. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this huge sense of accomplishment. That's like, yes, all my hard work. Okay, this one I'm a little iffy on, guys, because it's about the daybreaks. I think we all know that they were working with somebody. I'm assuming Witness. Because of, like, there's the helmet, there's the codes about the second Holy Seal. And the thing is, though, I know this isn't correct to do, but they're friends of ours, and I know it's crappy, right? It's like, oh, just because they're friends doesn't mean they get off scot-free, right? But I want to know if there's a way that I can still accuse Yuri, because he did go through here, because he knows about the second seal, and he had his, like, the rose petals and all that. So, and he's already been convicted previously. So maybe this will save a little bit of heat from daybreaks. But at the same time, we gotta talk about how the hell the damn crates got into the penthouse. So I don't know. Anyway, the second Holy Seal. What is the second Holy Seal and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails on facts on a beach of justice.
Got it.
With the help of KHX, the council constructed a puzzle based on a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau of a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The question you have to ask is if accusing Witness will cause him to rat out the daybreaks as well. I mean, honestly, that is true. I feel like there's going to be a weird snowball effect regardless of what I do here. The door in the council building acts as a portal in this antique part of space.
Sure.
The obelisks on the beach provide a solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key. Or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Please review your case file. So, okay. So let me see here. It's not Henry. See, Lydia is the big one here. I just don't want to. The thing is... I just feel like this is way too flimsy to accuse him now. Yuri? That's the thing. I don't want to accuse Lydia. I want to try saving her as much as I can, even though I know she did bad. Yuri already has 2 convictions on him, though. And what's big on him is that he slipped about the secret of the obelisk. That's a huge thing. And also the helmet. I mean, it's kind of there. The big thing is the knowledge of the second Holy Seal. And he knows about the logs of the obelisk. The blackout. So I feel like it was both, Zagor. Like, he did it for a reason, but I think Lydia did it to bring in the crate with a demon killer. So either way, I'm going with Yuri anyway. Okay.
Crime cannot
Maybe they can
hide.
be spared if they can prove they didn't do it willingly. I don't know about that poor girl. Maybe. We'll see. I believe Yuri had a plan to go through the seal.
Worthless.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me. You've already been convicted twice, dude. Yuri has been found guilty of KHX's murder and KHX creating the second seal. But I need more than that. Do you have any evidence of him going through the second seal?
Show me your truth.
I mean... Let's start off with the knowledge. He slipped up under questioning and admitted to knowing the details about the second seal, something he'd only know if he went through the seal. Just using the obelisk doesn't mean you would know what is on the other side of the door in the council building. You would have to step through to find out. That doesn't prove he was in there last night. It doesn't prove he used the key. Someone could have told him what the inside of the second seal looked like.
Show me your
That's
truth.
not good. That wasn't good at all.
I have a bad
The
feeling
council had to
about
traverse
this.
the plateau in space and use astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded through outside the entrance to the second seal.
Paradise feels wrong.
The same pink petals that Yuri wears in his hat were found in the same spot.
What do you mean?
Is this a joke? Petals? Is that all you got?
Show me your truth.
Paradise
The nightmare
feels
computer
wrong.
attached to the obelisk shows that Yuri accessed it. This means he knows the secret of the second holy seal and had the data key from KHX.
Don't be snide.
That doesn't
with
prove
me.
anything. It doesn't mean I went through the seal.
Show me your truth.
This doesn't look good, guys. I can break Yuri's alibi. He claims he was in the Subatory Gardens directing the fairy woman. The architect said she saw him early in the evening as he left to perform the duties. Do you have anything that contradicts this?
The facts and the truth.
Lydia told me that
are
Yuri
not
was
the same.
unreachable for a period of around a period of the time around 10 of the I can't talk. He was unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder.
Don't test me.
Yuri claims it's a byproduct of the burst from reality folding drive, but nobody else experienced it. There have been instances of that.
When love dies.
At the precise
all that
time when the entire
remains are the
council were
facts.
murdered, a troubling coincidence that points to a truth.
Nonsense.
A coincidence proves nothing.
Crime is repulsive.
It doesn't have to. All I have to show is that there's a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibility, and there's a possibility you went where you say you were. Your alibi relies on unprovable coincidence. There was no other reports of communications blackouts, and past occurrences of them are extremely rare. The court agrees. Yuri Knight's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Okay, I think maybe that did it.
The court finds Yuri guilty.
Whew.
Crime cannot hide.
Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
The facts
Does this
and
have
the
anything to do
truth
with
are not
Carmelina's
the same.
child? What child? The truth lies within her alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi, investigator.
This is nonsense.
I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for the crisis meeting. That's true. The building logs confirm her entry at 9 p.m. and her exit after murder. Are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out of the balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building log would have registered returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
Is this a
While
fact?
Carmelina architected the
Or a
island, she
truth?
constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors and allowed her to move across the island in an instant.
What?
That is absolute nonsense. Secret trans-dimensional corridors. Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
Is this a fact?
I found Carmelina's
Or a
son
truth?
in a hidden vault in the mountain. His name was Dononegante, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors.
Don't test
From
me.
this vault, the corridors connect the witness's apartment and the council building.
The facts and
In
the
the 5
truth
minutes witness
are
was
not
at his
the
balcony
same.
taking a call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD traveled between the exits of the corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
What?
This is all a lie the investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Love Dies is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
Don't test me.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from outside the penthouse back to Dononegante's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected anything like this, Love Dies. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dononegante and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? Well, no one knows.
Paradise.
She claimed it
feels
was to work on a
wrong.
new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who is the father? Eyes Kiwami. He and Dononagante had the same blood. Eyes took his own life years ago. Dononagante killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. This sounds like a conspiracy. Akata Kamalina's alibi is broken. I took Kamalina's pet killer through the seal. Oh, well, there you go. You just mentioned himself.
Got it.
So you took Dononagante through the seal. And the rest of the seals. I delivered the killer to the penthouse. Can you prove that? I'm going down anyway. I'm the third seal's bloodlock. Dononagante has council blood. Eyes Kiwami. She got herself a killer that could bypass the seal.
Is this a fact
And the fourth seal.
or a truth?
You need to have godliness for that one. She took god flesh from Crying Grudge and fused it with Dononagante. The barrier opened right up.
This is nonsense.
I did no such thing.
I don't like this.
What happened after that? The kid was supposed to kill everyone and the second seal would leave him locked in a penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they would have all gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots and the kid came limping out. He created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared. You're suddenly cooperative.
I will be on the next council.
Not now, you're gonna die, dude. I've been played. Carmelina messed up and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so she. What about Henry? Was he part of the plan? Of course. He was the scapegoat. Set up to look like the killer years ago. What about the blood in Henry's stomach? After the kid disappeared, I went to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room. Yeri has confessed and Henry's alibi is broken.
When love dies.
Anything to
all
say,
that remains
Carmelina?
are the-
How dare you?
You sniveling little servants. I'm trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25.
You have no evidence.
This is how you repay me? You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids you.
Crime is repulsive.
Did you create a child to kill the council? Don't dare to accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you. Alright. I still feel like we could very easily accuse Lydia, but I'm trying to not really go that route. Let's save again.
Getting saved.
So, in terms of who opened the third Holy Seal, I mean, we could talk about Sam, but couldn't we also talk about Dononagante? I mean, this one was already kind of solved, in a sense. Someone breached the third Holy Seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. Please bring us a meal so truth that we may, so that we may gorge on justice. What is the third seal? A bloodlock that is coded to the council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. Yeri has already given us a confession. He says he took Dononagante through the seals. Yeri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Dononagante is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through this seal? So here's me being unethical, okay? We know, like, for the second Holy Seal, we know, Zagor, like you mentioned, that both Lydia and Yuri went through it. And for the third seal, we know that both Yuri / Dononagante and Sam went through it. But I'm not pursuing that just yet. So even here, I'm not going to pursue more truth that Sam also went through it. Let's just leave this be and say no. No, that much is what I found. Ice Kiwami is Dononagante's father. He's got council blood. Dononagante's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night. Henry's blood was logged in a blood lock, but this is clearly planted. The truths are strange on this island. I agree. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth
The court
proves...
finds Yuri and Deinonigate guilty.
I'm saying his name all wrong, but okay.
The truth is known.
Well, that was easy. Now, it could come and bite me in the ass later about Sam and Lydia, but we'll see. For this one... Yeah, because, I mean, if I'm going to do this all over again, if I want to try it again later, I'll just do this... I'll do it really quickly, but it's whatever. So in terms of who breached the fourth holy seal, which is what you need godliness for, same thing. We could accuse Sam, but they already showed that Yuri and Dononagante already did it. So there's 4 holy seals to get to the penthouse. The fourth holy seal lies deep within a dense fog of abstruse mysteries this island has offered. Jeez. Lady Love dies. What is the fourth holy seal? It requires godliness to pass through. Godliness. How did a council pass through it?
I have a
Montserrat
bad
owned a
feeling
piece of
about
Crying
this.
Grudge's flesh and a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means the council can only enter with Montserrat. Yuri has already given us confession. He says he took Dononagante through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Dononagante is already dead. Once again, I could accuse somebody else, but... I could accuse Sam. But no, we're gonna remain hush.
Got it.
No, that matches what I found.
I have a bad feeling about
He
this.
has... Dononagante has a strange piece of flesh fused to his body. Just looking at it overwhelmed me with a feeling of cosmic dread.
I don't.
I went to
like
see
this.
Crying Grudge. He told me that Carmelina carved a lump of his flesh off.
Paradise.
I believe
feels
she
wrong.
fused that flesh into Dononagante, creating a killer that could pass through the fourth seal.
Is this a fact?
Dononagate's
or a
blood
truth?
is in the penthouse. He was there last night. A bizarre truth. A truth is revealed.
The court finds Yuri and Deinonigate guilty. The truth is known.
Yuri has so many convictions, it's crazy. Alright. Man, I've been at this for like an hour and 12 now.
Getting saved.
Now Witness is gonna get his comeuppance now. Because we all know about his demon work and, yeah. So, here we go. Lady Love dies. You have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truths in play grow bizarre like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon? What killer demon?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I found a dead killer demon inside a council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. Well, and Shinji. A killer demon in the council penthouse. What was it doing there? It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Fukada bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head. The dark deduction of the dead demons of destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first. So that one is going to be all Yuri. I mean, excuse me. What's his name? Witness. Oh man, I passed him up like crazy. There we go. This is gonna feel good.
The facts and the truth.
The
are
righteous
not
man
the same.
transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon.
Under the gaze of the gods.
Laughable. I am a holy man, not a sinner.
I don't.
I
Like
found the
this.
killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate. It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy words. These restrain the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Okay. Well, the big one, I mean, all these are big. Let's go down the line here.
The facts and
There's
the
a
truth
secret
are
demonology
not the
lab
same.
hidden within a dead zone. The lock on it is coded to Witness's blood vial.
The end times are
That is
low.
an old panic room. I never use it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence. The lab has the same crates as the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods!
Okay, calm down, Witness. Damn. A heritable accusation. How could I have done that?
Don't test me.
There's a tunnel running through Sam's bar to the dead zone. Witness has been seen using it to access the dead zone.
Blasphemy!
Seen by who? A sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man?
Show me your truth.
Is this a fact?
Carmelina confessed to me that
Or
Witness
a
maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in an abandoned bunker.
Blasphemy!
Lies, lies, lies!
The end times are
This is
low.
a persecution of the holy.
Show me your truth.
Crime cannot
Last
hide.
night at midnight, Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse.
Don't test
The receiver
me.
was designed to open the crate when it received a call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
Blasphemy!
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
When love dies.
Why not explain
all
how the
that
phone number
remains
you dialed
are
matches the
facts.
receiver?
I am still bathed in
I
the
can't
glory of the
I can't
gods.
explain a lie fabricated by the sinner. I verified the data. Oh wait, can you prove the accusation? I verified the data by using Witness's personal phone and comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking demonic containment crate.
I am still bathed
Lies.
in the
Show me your truth.
I hope that's enough. It seems like enough, right? This is what I was worried about right here. But how did the crate get into the penthouse?
I don't like this.
We'll come to that later. Okay. Whew.
The court finds Witness to the end guilty.
Aha! You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
blasphemy!
Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
Endless heresy on this island!
You have all strayed from the path and the gods weep.
Crime is repulsive.
I hope they weep for you as well. What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council. Just the presence of a killer demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth.
Witnesses conspiracy.
Okay. So you notice how there's two different conspiracies going on, one for Carmelina, one for Witness. And unfortunately, I think the Daybreaks are involved with the Witnesses conspiracy. It's just I don't want them to go down for this, unfortunately. But they're just as bad as Yuri. They were henchmen, right? So yep, Witness and Carmelina were executing two separate conspiracy plots at the same time. Yep. Which is weird. Well, at least Witness is going to be gone for sure. He's convicted, he's going to die. So, we still can save the Daybreaks, maybe. We'll see.
Game saved.
And the big one. The crime to end all crimes. Last night the council were murdered. And who was it? Well, you know, well, I think it's easier to go to Nonagante, because it's like, I could use a killer demon here, but... And that'll make Witness's case a little bit harsher, but... I mean, what's hard? They're going to die anyway. Whatever. The crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night. The paradise killer. Who killed the council? The truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey on this island taste? Pour a glass of truth so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If a killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped a knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Show us the ultimate truth. So, Denonagante, we're going to worry about the masterminds later, as the judge mentioned. So we know that it was Denonagante. Wait, where the hell is he? Did I miss him? Oh, right next to each other. So, it's huge. It's Denonagante. I want to know if there's a way I can also say it was the dead killer demon. Because this will work with both conspiracies, right? I can choose Denonagante for a more compelling conspiracy for Carmelina, but I can choose a dead killer demon to say, well, yeah, I mean, it'll be a huger conspiracy for Witness, but maybe I can do both. But let's go for the clear-cut one, Denonagante. Say it was one last kiss, that would be funny.
Love
Oh,
dies.
jeez.
All that remains are the facts.
Denonagante is the paradise killer.
Show me your truth.
Okay. Before he killed himself, Denonagante told me he killed the council. He was given his mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare besides knife combat training equipment.
I am the leader.
These trials are over. That's a big lie. No, it isn't. Denonagante confessed everything.
Show me your truth.
Crime.
I found a knife
cannot
covered in the
hide.
council's blood on Denonagante's corpse. The lacerations match his blade. All of the wounds on the victims are clean. The victims were slashed apart with fatal wounds. Denonagante moved quickly and cleanly. The penthouse is covered in blood. He hit 3 major arteries, disemboweled victims, and carved his way through the room. The council were coming out of meditation. He struck them when they could barely fight back.
Show me your truth.
Paradise feels
His blood is at the scene.
wrong.
He was shot by Montserrat and left blood splatter in the penthouse. This proves that he got through the seals. Leader Montserrat shot him, presumably in self-defense. Denonagante attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he fired his gun, wounding Denonagante. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe Leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming around from their meditation. Denonagante got to him, but as he attacked, Montserrat shot. Denonagante fled after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
Denonagante fled bleeding. His blood is outside the penthouse. He created a trans-dimensional corridor and escaped back to his lair where I found him bleeding out. He had to have gone through the seals to get into the penthouse. Denonagante inherited his mother's power to create corridors. He's sloppy, but he can do it. He stumbled out of the penthouse and created a corridor to escape with. He was bleeding badly, and his blood trails route home. I believe you need to know the start and end points of a corridor when you create one. Carmelina couldn't create a corridor to the penthouse because the interior of the council buildings is a closely guarded secret. I don't think Carmelina knew Denonagante could create corridors. He was supposed to die in a locked room at the end of the island. Her plan was solid except for 2 wild cards, Denonagante's ability and my return from exile.
Show me your truth.
Got it.
We now know how he breached the 4th Holy Seal. I'm fairly certain he didn't just turn around and go home to make it into the entrance to the penthouse.
Show me your truth.
Alright.
The court finds Denonagante guilty.
I want to know if there's a way you can also, can I also accuse the killer demon, but I'll take this. The tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight is a case file that help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Review the evidence, investigator. Hello, CT. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? So here's all the evidence for Carmelina's conspiracy. We got Yuri and Denonagante, the alibi breaker. So there's that. So yeah, there's a lot to go here. Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine the truth from the awe of crime?
Got it.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of the punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council and that they've all been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped the syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
Crime is repulsive.
She knows the 25th island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it?
Don't test me.
Witness testified that he's worried that Carmelina got changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft?
The facts and the truth
Carmelina had a
are
secret
not the
child,
same.
Denonagante. She kept him hidden in transdimensional corridors when she built with her skills as an architect.
I have a bad feeling
Denonagante's
about
father
this.
was Ai's Kiwami. The council blood from his father would allow Denonagante to breach the bloodlock and the third holy seal.
Crime cannot
Carmelina
hide.
presumably learned that Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Ai's and had been kept a secret. That meant she would get a secret child as well.
Paradise feels
When I found Denonagante, he
wrong.
told me his mission had been to kill the council. He had a knife slick with the blood of the council members. He completed his mission. Denonagante would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's sins.
Crime is repulsive.
Carmelina took a lump of flesh from the god crying grudge to get through the fourth seal. She fused this to Denonagante's body.
I don't like this.
Yuri said she took Denonagante's through the seal.
The facts
Yuri
and the
confessed to being
truth
recruited
are
by
not the
Carmelina.
same. Paradise feels
Yuri is guilty
wrong.
of going through the second seal.
When love
Yuri
dies,
got the key to the second
all
seal
that
from
remains
KHX
are
under
the
orders from
facts.
Carmelina.
I have a bad feeling
I believe
about
Yuri
this.
helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Is this a fact?
If Henry
Or
became
a
possessed
treat.
by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put in play.
I don't like
Henry's
this.
possession called for an exorcism.
When love dies,
Carmelina
all
wanted
that
Henry to
remains
kill
are
Gray's
the
bloodlines
facts.
to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself. A demonically possessed citizen would be a perfect tool.
Crime is repulsive.
Carmelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
When love
Akiko
dies,
aided her by
all that
purposely
remains
leaving
are
Henry
the
alone with
facts.
Grace.
Crime cannot
Akiko
hide.
faked his escape, putting a possible killer into play.
The facts and
Akiko knew the
truth
first seal
are
marshals
not
would
the
be killed
same.
and switched them to protect her beloved marshals.
Is this a fact?
Carmelina's plan was
or a
achieved by
treat?
using her transdimensional corridors.
I have a
Her alibi
bad
looked perfect, but
feeling
she
about
knew
this.
Witness would leave the room when he got a call.
Don't test
She knew
me.
Akiko would call at the right time and use the opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get Denonagante, and deliver her killer to the council building. Do you have anything to say, Architect?
Do your job.
You people would have nothing for me.
I beg your pardon?
All these islands that you drifted along on, all your tragic little lives, all given to you by me.
How dare you?
I facilitate the syndicate. I craft your homes.
How dare you?
I've never been rewarded for my work. Never been on the council, always living off on the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world. Just some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it. I mean, craft of its own reward.
Believe what you want.
Be quiet, freak. What would you know?
The facts and the truth.
How
are
did you
not
know
the
you'd be
same.
made leader during the crisis?
We have achieved perfection.
That's the irony. I didn't expect Justice Incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So what was the play on the next island?
This is nonsense.
When the chips are down, everyone in the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. You all want your little bits of power and your little lives to carry on ticking by.
What?
The next council will be scared. All seniority would be gone. I would be the one to have crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
This is nonsense.
My father was a victim, and but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Paradise feels wrong.
The Grand Marshal will give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
Crime.
The plan
cannot
failed.
hide.
The truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the Council. Justice is immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the Council. Your punishment is death. Okay. Now, the one it's Witness's conspiracy that I feel like I don't have a lot of to go on here because I never presented Lydia or Sam. That's the bad part. But, I mean, here's the thing. Witness is going to die anyway because he's already been found guilty of the demon anyway. So, I am unethical for letting Lydia and Sam possibly go, but still. The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear at the flesh of this island. I can feel the dreadful shadows of conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator. So yeah, I definitely would have had a lot more here if I talked about Lydia and Sam. But I don't.
Is this a fact?
I believe that Witness
or a
initiated a
truth?
conspiracy to kill the Council last night. Witness has become a fanatic. He has radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods.
Got it.
He believes the Syndicate has strayed from the holy mission. I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us.
I don't like this.
Montserrat was devolving into paranoia and was becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plans for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands. Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's
I
plans.
don't like
Witness
this.
openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over Syndicate members.
Crime is repulsive.
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of cleansing Tide of Demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the Syndicate to be forced to start again.
Is this a fact?
The key
or
to
a
Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside a council penthouse. That demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within a dead zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the dead zone. Witness used that to subvert the security of the dead zone and get it.
I have a bad feeling.
I don't know
about
how
this.
Witness got the crane to the penthouse. I do, but whatever. The plan isn't foolproof. There are too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything else. Put the fear of the gods in the council to enact change. You used the killer demon as a messenger of angry gods to reshape the Syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truths, this is one of the worst. Why Witness?
This island is full of sinners.
I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and all your own little ambitions.
The gods are watching
What about the
us.
gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids is sit empty, and we have existed for millennia.
You sinners
We
lie
are
on
an
the
embarrassment to
skin.
the gods. The syndicate needed rebuilding.
I have a bad feeling
And he would
about
be the one to
this.
do it.
I am innocent in
The who is irrelevant. More important is why and how.
The gods are displeased.
Re-establish the priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our gods.
I am still
I
bathed
must
in
die
the
a
glory
martyr.
of the gods.
I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords.
Surely this
It
is a
wasn't
joke.
enough, though. The sinner of this island was too great. I hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death. Holy crap, did I successfully avoided having the Daybreaks get accused. I don't know why he didn't mention anything. Witness. But whatever. The Father of Justice has played host to the truths of the investigator. Were the truths I expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. An hour and a half later, the trials have come to an end. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. The verdict is execute. On 2 convictions, Henry's escape and who killed the Holy Seal Marshals. She is dead. Architect Carmelina. The verdict is execute. For the murder of Grace Bloodlines and the conspiracy. What? No! She didn't do anything! Oh, are just gonna go down the line? Oh my god, hold on. Crimson Acid. The verdict is... Oh, thank God in heaven. Whew. Now she's good. Leave her alone. Crimson Acid, yay. Dr. Doom Jazz. The verdict is... release! Yeah, he's a good guy. A pervert, but he's a good guy. The accused, Henry Division. The verdict is... released. Vulgar guy, but good. Now... Lydia and Sam, they technically should be executed. But because I willingly did not... well, I am the one on preposition, I'm sure, but he's slept around crazy before I even got around to it. So, you know, that's why I look at it. The fairy woman, Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is... she should have been executed, but... Sam Daybreak. The verdict is... release. Witness to the end. The verdict is... executes for the crimes of the mystery of the dead killer demon and witnesses conspiracy. Secretary Yuri Knight. Verdict is... yeah, man, this man, look at this. Executed for the convictions of KHX, his demonic possession of Henry, the 2nd Holy Seal, the 4th Holy Seal, and the 3rd Holy Seal. Oh, you definitely did come in the Vlad Death Dragon. Welcome to the stream. The Unforgiving Spectre, One Last Kiss. The verdict is... now, we can't really shoot a Spectre now, can we? The hidden killer, Dononagante. The verdict is... well, execute, he's already dead. The Bizarre Killer Demon. The verdict is... well, that's a funny one. That's a funny one. Sure, I mean, he has a crime. He also did kill, but, I mean, he's already dead, so... shush. You have proven that Henry has nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will reform the Paradise Psycho unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 awaits us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with the truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You entered into a battle of the facts, the truths, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom can only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as easy as they seem, there's still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Love dies. I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for your best interests of Perfect 25.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Thank you, Judge. It will be my honor to execute justice. When you are ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rear view mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates of Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. Will there be a sequel? That's a question you gotta ask the developers. Justice has been served. Kinda. Those of you who have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move the Perfect 25. A marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshals will clear way to executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. And there you go. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved. We're out Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Love Dies we're talking about. Excuse me. Conclude the business and leave the island in Lydia's car. Case files closed. Does it say now they're executed or something? No, but... Alright. Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you believed in Paradise. Excuse me. I hope that we will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated and Paradise can be perfect. That is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You are right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It always will be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island. I was like, I can't move, damn it. The podiums have blood? Do they? I think this is just a design of them. Oh, that one does. Well, that's weird. Were none of them on the left side? Wait, well, let me see if I can remember here. Crimson was here. Henry. The Daybreaks were here. Who the hell was here? Who's left? Oh, Dr. Doomjazz. Maybe. Okay, no, that makes sense then. Yeah. Funny how that worked. How went the trial? Pretty much is what I was expecting. I purposely did not out the Daybreaks because I'm evil, I guess. I wasn't a fair and impartial person. But, yeah. That's what happened. So, let's go ahead and say our final goodbyes. Now, I guess I could technically, it said I can still execute justice. Like, I could still kill them if I so desire. Oh, damn it. I missed it.
Respawning.
Hello, Cadmos. Yeah, wait, I was about to say, what the hell happened? Why is his yacht in, like... What the hell happened to your yacht, dude? You sunk your boat.
Wonderful!
Always does. Always do. Love dies. Send the old girl off at the end of the island.
My favorite
Time to move on.
investigator.
Fresh start. Embrace the future. Are you looking forward to the future, Love dies? I mean, yeah.
I'm glad to be
The
back.
sun will come up on a new island. The warm light dancing on the ocean. The start of something new. Come to play doctors and nurses one last time before the end of the island. I mean, I'm confused. Excuse me. I'm confused about this. There's no point in executing them. If I exile them, where the hell do they go? Do they go to the real world? Because if that's the case, then I think I know. I think I actually might want to exile a few people. The same place you were exiled to, I suspect? Oh, well, that sucks. Oh, well, I'll just say farewell. I love that. I'll see you on the next island.
Want to play doctors and nurses?
We already did, though. I have a new yacht that needs a christening, Love dies. I'll keep that in mind. I can still do it. Oh, wow.
I've got all the time in the world for you.
Hey, it's Shinji! You haven't seen him at all in this stream. Did you try using that jet ski? Don't answer that. I really don't care. I managed to get to the top of the pyramid and back. I'm not sure I could do that again. Laters. Oh, Shinji. All right. Let's go ahead and fast travel. We're gonna say bye to One Last Kiss, which is here.
What mysteries
Are you happy with the
around
truce?
us?
I mean, no, I'm pretty sure, yeah. As happy as I can be. Hard to be happy in the shadow of crime. That's all anyone can ask for, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed this investigation. My time on this island is at an end.
Enjoy Perfect Van Sank, investigator.
Bye! Oh. Well, there she goes. See, I don't know. I thought they could go to the real world because that's what Lydia and Sam want to do. That's kind of why I kind of left them alone. All right, let's talk to Sam. And actually, let me save this.
Game saved.
My unique plant.
One last drink, LD. On the house. I've got a special one saved. Sure. Hit me. It's the end of paradise, after all. You'll have it neat, won't you?
What the hell?
Oh man, what is this? A special blend, isn't it? Don't ask. The recipe is secret. That hit the spot. Can I help you with anything before the end, LD? I'll see you on the next island, Sammy. Take care, LD. Now, let me see what happens when I exile.
I'll send you to the idle lands.
Oh, so, okay. It's the Idle Lands. Why?
Crime.
I know
cannot
you were
hide.
involved, but I couldn't prove it. No, no, no. I know. I was just being nice. Enjoy exile, Sammy.
Are you accusing me?
You'll regret this, won't you? Okay. I mean, technically, guys, technically, he should have been killed. He should have. Him and Lydia. But All right. No, I didn't kill him. I sent him in exile, but I was just trying to see what was gonna happen. So let me I'm not gonna do that to him.
Paradise Killer.
I guess to get like, because I don't think there really is a perfect ending or a good ending, bad ending, whatever. I want to say it's all open-ended. So technically, Lydia and Sam should have been executed as well, but I don't know. I guess they'll just have to like kind of think about what they did.
My
huh?
unique plans.
Oh, I'm glad to be back. That's true.
Let me just skip through this. Okay. You're lucky, Sam and Lydia. Where is Crimson? She's down there. I don't know which one's the closest to her. Is it a housing? Or is it a dance shade? Somewhat close enough. Just make sure I didn't miss anyone else. Oh crap, Henry! We gotta talk to Henry. Oops. You want to see everyone's executed dialogue? You need to look that up. The actual executions were kind of nothing. They're all just kind of black and white, or like silhouette, but I see what you're getting at though. I wonder if you could execute Judge. That would be something. I don't think you could. I talked to her. Nothing happened.
Good work.
Ladies back in town. You got your gun back. Justice has been served, and a PPU will be reborn on Perfect 25. I've got a favor to ask. I'm not surprised. You need people for the Paradise Cycle unit, right? You want to be on the team? I'm the glamour of the battlefield, and I have a good stock of secrets. Hell yeah, we're gonna hire you. You're hired. I want a corner office.
I'm glad to be back.
Fine by me.
Good work.
Do you need something before they add in the island boss? Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. No. I'll see you on the next island, Crimson. Sure thing, lady. I did talk to Shinji a little bit, but like I don't think there's a way you can like really do anything with him. See, the thing is though, like Henry, well, he's still gonna die, right? Like he can't join the other island, so that, I mean, that kind of sucks about him. Like, no matter what we did, it's just a marshal. Oh God.
What do you want, freak?
By executing Akiko, you destroyed any hope in Perfect 25. At least try to redeem yourself by executing a true murderer. The true justice has already been served. Justice? Akiko would only ever act to protect the council. I don't know how you trick Judge, but you'll never trick me. Now, execute Henry before this island shuts down. He doesn't deserve to see its magnificent end. Oh, screw you. I can't even examine anymore. Unable to process evidence. Wow.
That was quite a fucking show!
Yes, it was! I'm amazed I'm still here! You were scapegoated. I was just doing my job.
I spent my entire
I appreciate it.
adrift.
That's the first time someone has stood up for me. I spent my entire life to drift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believed in the truth. Thank you. Farewell. You can't leave this island. I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There are a load more of you for you to abduct for the next island, right? I got a demon in me. Can't have that on a precious new island now, can you? Goodbye, Henry.
I'm shocked.
What
Stunned.
fucking ever. Bye, Henry. And guys, I'm so sorry. I know we're almost done, but I gotta grab... and then we can finish off the rest of the game. Alright, I am so sorry about that. So close to finishing the game, but then... oops, I have things I gotta do. So... whew. Okay. So yeah, it sucks about Henry, but, you know... at least there's like a... there's a moral win with him. Is like... well, we know he did, you know, he didn't actually kill the council members, but... ugh. Okay. Thank you all for the welcome backs. And I guess all that's left is... we gotta talk to Lydia. So it is funny, though. If I did execute Lydia, I mean, how the hell would I get off the island? I mean, I assume everybody knows how to drive a car. But... actually, that is a little weird. How would I end the game if Lydia wasn't here? Oh, whatever.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
LD's back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, so her car's left over, you can just drive yourself? Okay, well, there you go. So that's technically what should have happened, but... you ready to go? Oh, I can't even, like, talk to her. Okay, well. Let's leave, guys. Let's go to the next island. You sure you're ready to go? Oh, wait, hold on. I talked to Crimson. I don't really need to go anywhere else. Wait. Wait. There's one quick stop I gotta go to. Jump. Go. Okay. Hi, Bear! Wait, are you gonna come with us to the next island or no? Oh, come on! What about Bear? I don't want Bear to be eviscerated of this island. Oh. Well, we barely know you, Bear, but we love you. How's all this damn music? This has been quite a game. You know, and I kind of feel bad too. The marshals are all going to are going to be killed too because they don't come along to the new island. So I know I cannot take the dog, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's go. Actually, just for the hell of it. A final save.
Game saved.
I would take the dog too.
Good talk, LD.
Time to get out of here. Hop in, LD. Let's hope Perfect 25 is better than this island. Closing island sequence 24 applications. Ready for island sequence 25. Let's go to the next island. I'm looking forward to hanging with you and Sammy on the next island. We'll go and get a drink together. I can't wait to see Perfect 25. You think the Cynical will survive this? We got rid of the troublemakers. Not to say that nobody will turn after all these years, but maybe. We'll rebuild. We always do. Hope you're right, LD. There's a power vacuum now. What if this happens again? It won't. The investigator has breathed life back into paradise. I'm gonna miss Love Dies. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people back together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. I wonder if her truths were right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been the Paradise Killer. Developed by the wonderful people at Kaizen Gameworks. Wait, was it only those two people? Man, alright then. Wow, yeah, holy crap. This game needed way more attention. It needs way more attention, in my opinion. Seriously short-staffed? I wouldn't say short-staffed. I mean, this is an indie game. I mean, lots of indie titles, they don't have that many people working on it, so... Shinji's actually a good guy, despite the way he acts. Yeah. So there's no post-trial execution videos on YouTube? Really? Huh. Wow, this music is kick-ass. Alright. Oh, they actually had a Romanian voice actor? Good. Oh, look, they have some pets. Bear-chan and Kiari Hamu Hamu. Oh. Aw. Love a memory of those two. Thank you for playing. Well, thank you for developing it. Thank you all for watching. Holy crap, this is one hell of a game. I mean, I still just fervently believe this game needed way more attention. The thing is, it is out on the Switch as well. So if you guys have a Switch, or, you know, if you want to play on a PC like I did, do so. Or let people know that this game exists. I mean, it, to me, is one of the sleeper hits of this year. If you really like murder mysteries and investigations, this is it. The music alone, come on, the music alone, guys. Honestly, come on now, listen to all that. I don't want the song to finish. I just kind of want to listen to it all. Makes you want to pick up a saxophone. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Just one more minute, and then we'll continue on. I don't know what games I'm going to play just yet, Simi, no. I have an idea of one, but we'll see. Oh wait, there's a little epilogue here. Because we don't know what the hell these two people are. I totally forgot about that. That Bill Clinton on the sax, who knows? So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events. The strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is the syndicate we're talking about here. Well, we need her again. We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. What the hell did you get to do? Wait, what? Hold. Okay, wait. I don't like that. I don't like that little ending there. How do we know who it was? How do we know those two people? So who does Lady Love end up with? Doc or Crimson? Kind of like Nature mentioned. Why not both? I guess it is a little bit of a teaser. Nah, but that's it. And like I said before, like the game is open-ended in that aspect. I guess like the ending's supposed to be open-ended as well. It's like, did you make the right choices? Did you not? Well, who knows? So, which I like that, but at the same time, there's a feeling of not having the absolute like certainty, like having the game confirm it. That makes me feel a little like icky and like, ugh, I don't know anymore, you know? But I don't mind. I think what comes out of it is like the journey of it all, and I want to say I did almost everything right. I purposely did not involve Lydia and Sam because I'm just being immoral there, but so that means literally, like, out of all the cases that happened and all the suspects we had, the only ones that really, really, really didn't do anything were Henry at this point. But he was kind of set up in the last part. I mean, 10 years ago, too, because of Yuri, that asshole. But, I mean, Henry, for this crime, he was free. Crimson and Dr. Doomjazz. And One Last Kiss. But everyone else, they all had some type of hand in the conspiracies. And it's like, damn. I don't know. I enjoyed all of this. I hope you guys did as well. I would tell you guys to pick up the game for yourselves and play it yourself, but I mean, maybe you guys can reach different conclusions. Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe you can try different things. Who knows? Is it possible Shinji possessed Henry and then left him instructions? He didn't have to be inside Henry to be able to manipulate him. They mentioned that Shinji was actually very, very, very weak for a demon. I think Crimson even, she clarified that too, was that he was just a really weak demon. He barely had any powers whatsoever. So, nah. I still can't believe you did the thing with Dr. Jazz and Crimson. The game gave me the opportunity. I went with it. And listen, it just said flirt. Flirting, ladies and gentlemen, does not equal sex. I don't care what anybody says. Flirting is flirting. I'm just saying, because the game just said, it didn't say have sex with. No, it said flirt. I'm like, yeah, flirting, okay. And then the black screen of sexiness happened. So, regardless, what's done is done. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed this. I definitely did. Here's hoping we get another awesome mystery or murder mystery game in the future. We'll see.